what are we doing here today and how do you feel about it?
So the purpose of being here today is to be super uncomfortable. Sure. When you asked if I wanted to do this, I said yes, but really meant no. And I said I would only do it if Charlotte was up for it, and I didn't think that Charlotte would ever be up for it.
And I did not read between the lines on that text message, so here we are.
It was 3 years ago now. My dad had kind of a life-altering diagnosis. And I was frantically calling people and calling places, and I emailed you from your website, and Scott got back to me almost immediately. And my parents are super uncomfortable being photographed, and it was a wonderful experience for them, and you made them both feel very comfortable.
What did they say after they saw the photos?
So can I show you one? I have a favorite. I just happen to have this album out. But there's a favorite one of my dad that is my whole family's favorite. And it's him right here on the front steps. He just looks amazing, and he looks boyish. And have you seen it?
It's
Yeah,
nice.
it's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then my mom, and this is probably my favorite one of the three of us. Anyway, it's something that I will treasure. I kind of force them to do it. But my mom even just recently said, do you think there's any way I could get another one of those pictures? So it was a great experience for them. And I'm just super happy that I did it with you guys, that you responded, and it all worked out.
You guys were the first ones I called, and I explained my situation about my son not wanting to get senior pictures, didn't think he needed them. And you're like, oh yeah, we got you. We can do this. So that's how I ended up.
Oh, and didn't want him at all?
Oh no, didn't need them. We'll just do the Life Touch one. Like, okay. I don't think we're going to do that. I just wanted one nice photo.
I put my foot down.
One nice photo of my son that Grandma could put on her mantle and love.
Did you get that?
I did. Yeah. When I saw him, I cried. I was like so excited.
She did cry. She called me and said, I just got the photos. I cried.
Yeah, I loved them. It's like I loved his smile was natural. I was just worried it would be forced and you'd get this awful like school photo. But I loved him. Like I cried when I opened the book and saw, or not even the book, just when you guys showed me him online. I couldn't stop crying.
So you got an album?
I did get an album, yeah. And then there's a photo at the very end you guys took of just Owen and I love
You
it.
did?
Yeah.
Did they get one of Owen and Dave alone?
No,
or
just Owen and I. It's in our book.
Oh, I
But,
wish I could
yeah.
see it. Was it like you were just talking to each other?
Yeah, we were like wrapping up and he was coming out of the water and I think Scott's like, just stand next to your mom. And we both have like a natural smile.
So cute.
Yeah.
So he didn't even want photos of himself, and then you tacked on a family photo.
Oh, yeah. So much to my sister's demise, I was like, yeah, we're going to do a family photo too. And they're like, you can't do that. It's his senior photos. Like, he needs just this moment himself. I'm like, he doesn't care. So we all jumped in and we had a wonderful family photo that we don't have any like professional family photos that aren't a church directory photo. I lost my mother and we have like, she hated getting her photos taken. So we maybe have like 3 really good pictures of her. The rest are, she's like looking away from the camera or something.
Yeah.
And, as her daughter, I love a beautiful portrait of her, like.
So do you like having your photo taken?
Not really, but then I think of that. Like,
Yeah.
My kids don't care what I look like. I'm their mom.
Yeah.
Initially, you get the photos taken because you think you want them,
Yes.
right? It's for the kids.
So that's when I just texted you and said, can I get a couple more? So when she leaves for college this fall, I'm going to
Plaster her room with you.
like, no, I'm just going to sneak a couple into her suitcase.
So I sent out a Christmas card and my sisters are like, you look so skinny. How do you look so skinny?
I am. Take that.
I said, I've been working out. So to the magic, thank you.
Yeah. So in the lead up to photos, Devin she wanted to have a couple of outfits to choose from. And Scott had said to me, send pictures. You know, I just want to get a feel for color or whatever, and that will help me figure out where we're going to do this, which seemed kind of odd to me at the time. You know, I'm just like, well, we'll just like pick a field or we'll go somewhere. And we decided not to do it at the house because we had 2 sets of photos done at the house. And you were like, meet me here the day of the senior photos. And so I pull up and I'm like, we're outside a parking garage. Like, what's going on? But then I saw the mural on the parking garage and I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. And so that's how it was. That is exactly how it was. You found a spot when she talked about how she loves vinyl albums. You found a great spot for that.
On her graduation announcement, you used one of those photos, and we had her jumping. Like, she was jumping. And it looks like she's blowing the
Dandelion seeds.
dandelions.
So last night we were sitting here after the Rangers win, and the doorbell rang. And so there are a couple kids that Devin babysits for in the neighborhood, and there were 2 little girls on the front porch, and they're like, is Devin home? So she came down and they're like, we want to know how you did that. You were floating, and because we had sent them a graduation announcement, and they're like, how did you do that? They're like 6 and 7. And so she said, it's just my magic power. I can do that. And so then they both tried to push her off the porch to see if she would float. I mean, it was just hilarious. And I loved the fact that they saw how unusual that was. Like, that attracted their attention. I just really liked that. So I don't know if you noticed, but on Devin's graduation announcement, the envelope matched the color of her tennis shoes. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, it was super cute, a nice touch. But as I was like writing them out and then licking them to sealing them, I was thinking about that Seinfeld episode where his fiance dies from the
glue.
And I was like, here will be
I do too. I do that.
table.
I do that every time too. And I should tell you this when we give you cards, that I finally found out, like, I get a glue stick, like an Elmer's glue stick,
That one.
and that's like wet enough to activate the glue on the envelope, but also it's like double assurance.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then, but I used to wet tampons.
Desperate times call for desperate